Minnesota may be ready to reopen the restaurants, but a survey shows that people are split on if they're ready to go to them.
Yeah, a new survey by finance company Piper Sandler shows less than half, 47% said they would visit their favorite spot once it reopened. That is less than the 60% who said the same thing in April. So kind of the trend line on that is interesting, where 60% said, yep, I'll go back now. It's down to 47%. And we had a poll on our Facebook page that had, I don't know, 15,000 votes in it, and it's pretty split. Like 53% said yes, 47% said no. It's really hard to know, guys, what people are going to do when things reopen.
I suspect you'll have some people rushing out right at the beginning, and then others holding back to kind of get a lay of the land, see what's happening out there for the next couple of weeks.
We sure saw the people go in Wisconsin. And Riley, I know, like, you have definitely been, people are on different ends of the spectrum on this, and you've certainly been in the sort of lockdown position. For you, like, what would it take to kind of get back out into, like, the restaurant world?
Well, one of my favorite things to do, honestly, is go out to eat. I love restaurants. I love, IPA, I love craft beers, that sort of thing. But I'm definitely staying in for a while. And I really hold myself to that. I mean, I want everybody to succeed in the businesses and stuff, but I'm not going to do it for a while. Probably at least a few more months. I'm going to sit back and watch. And the reason why is because I just don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk getting sick. I don't want to risk giving it to my kids. And that's probably the main thing that I'm going to stick to is my kids. I mean, I would feel absolutely guilty if I would get something and pass it on to them just because I wanted to go out for a dinner.
Yeah.
Right.
I get it. Like, people are all over the place on this, Heather. And I guess I just hope, like, as we move forward, that people try to extend a little bit of grace and understanding and know that your way isn't the best way.
Right.
No one really knows on all of this. And so, for people who are choosing to be more cautious, like, I absolutely support and honor that. And you have no obligation to go out and go out into the world if you choose not to. But conversely, if people do want to go out, I think like they shouldn't be looked down on as like, you're a spreader. Like, everybody's kind of doing their best, I think.
Yeah.
And I think that this is, a good conversation to have with this, when it comes into, like, with companies, like coming back. I think this is going to be a huge conversation in the future because it really is, based on how you feel within yourself and if you feel safe or not. And people who want to go eat, of course I support that. People who don't, I support that. You're going to see me. I don't really comment on any kind of social media with that because I feel like everybody's opinion to its own. But if you feel in yourself that you are going to be unsafe and you want to protect your family, then you need to stick with that.
100%.
And I think people need to understand that.
Yeah, it's good advice for a whole lot of different issues. Just give everybody a little grace there. All right, we want to know what you think about this one. Are you going to be ready to go out to your favorite restaurant or a bar when they reopen, or do you plan to wait a little while? Let us know. WCCO.com/Facebook, or comment to us on Twitter. Molly says yes, trying to decide which will be first, probably Tinto Kitchen or the Narrows.
There you go. Two nice choices there. Jessica says, I'm going to stick with curbside as long as they offer it. Maybe an outside social distanced restaurant, though. I think people will be interested in patios.
And this is an important thing from Judith. She says, I'll be one of the people working in those restaurants, and I hope that the customers respect us and our guidelines. It's your right to go out and eat, drink, but it is our right to stay safe so we can continue to serve you.
Nice.
Yep. Thank you, everybody, for your feedback.